friends, welcome back to my channel PU Zone. Myself Priya. Today I am going to discuss about admissions under section 17 to 23 of Indian Evidence Act. Admission is a voluntary acknowledgement of fact, but importance is given to those admissions only that go against the interests of the person making the admission. An admission becomes an important piece of evidence against a person. Anybody can make assertions in favor of themselves. They can be true or false, and therefore such assertions do not have much evidentiary value. Example, one can keep on saying that a certain house belongs to him, but that does not mean it is necessarily true. Section 17 of Indian Evidence Act defines admission as a statement which may be in oral, documentary or electronic form suggesting any inference as to any concerned fact and is made by any of the persons and under the circumstances. Section 18. Admission by party to proceedings or his agent. Statements made by the persons who are directly or indirectly a party to a suit. Statements made by a person who are suing or being sued in a representative character are admissions only if those statements were made by the party while being in that representative character. Example, A bought a piece of land from B. Statements made by B at the time when B was the owner of the land is admissions against A. Section 19. Admissions by persons whose possession needs to be proved. Statements made by the persons whose possession or whose liability is necessary to prove against any party to the suit are admissions. If such statements would be relevant as against such persons in relation to possession, liability in a suit brought by or is subject to such liability. Section 20 says that admission by persons expressly referred to by party to suit. Statements made by any persons to whom a party has expressly referred in reference to a matter in dispute for information are admissions. For example, the question is whether a horse sold by P to Q is sound. P says to Q, go and ask R. R knows all about it. R's statement is an admission. Section 21 relates to proof of admissions. Admissions are relevant and may be proved as against the person who makes them, his representatives in interest, and not by or on behalf of the person who makes them in interest, except in following cases. It is of a nature that the person making it, if were dead, it would be as relevant as between third persons. Section 22. When oral admissions as to contents of documents are relevant. Oral admissions as to the contents of a document are not relevant unless and until the party proposing to prove them shows that he is entitled to give secondary evidence of the contents of such documents. Section 22A. When oral admissions as to the contents of electronic records are not relevant unless the genuineness of the electronic record produced is in question. Section 23 says that admission in civil cases are relevant. In civil cases, no admission is relevant if it is made either upon an express condition that evidence of its not to be given or under circumstances from which the court can infer that the parties agreed together that evidence of it should not be given. Let me repeat. In civil cases, no admission is relevant if it is made either upon an express condition that evidence of it not to be given or under circumstances from which the court can infer that the parties agreed together that evidence of it should not be given. The principle underlying evidentiary value of the admission may be summarized as: first one, the admission constitutes a substantive piece of evidence in the case or for that reason can be relied upon for proving the truth of the facts incorporated therein. Second, an admission has the effect of shifting the onus of proving to the contrary on the party against whom it is produced, with the result that it casts an vital duty on such party to explain it. Third, an admission, in order to be competent and to have the value and effect referred to above, should be clear, certain, definite, and not ambiguous or confused. So this much regarding admissions under section 17 to 23 of Indian Evidence Act. If you have any doubts, then please comment me in the comment section. And if you like the video, then please subscribe to my channel and please click on bell icon for further notifications. Thank you.